All right, hello and welcome back to another Mr. Pisto Plays Magic the Gathering Arena Brawl deck tech and gameplay session. We have Vraska, Betrayal's Sting. This is another great place to start video. It's a 6 mana 6/6 loyalty planeswalker, and you can pay 2 mana, or you can pay 1 mana or the completed Phyrexia mana, and it comes in as a 4/4 for 5 mana instead of a 6 mana loyalty planeswalker. You get to draw a card, proliferate 1. So basically it's like a +1, but you get to do some other things. You can remove something by turning it into a treasure token, loses all its abilities, or if you ever get up to the -9, you can give a player up to 9 poison counters. And so if they're at 6, then they get 3, and so on. It's a really powerful planeswalker for what it does, and we're playing in a kind of a control-y build. It's got a lot of the really good mono black kind of control-y stuff that we had here already. From the new set, we have Black Sun's Twilight, a good removal spell that can also reanimate one of our creatures. The Phyrexia Obliterator, we're playing mono black, so we might as well be playing the Obliterator. Staff of Completion. This, you can do a lot of things with this. Actually, I've seen the pay 1 life, destroy target permanent come into play, because there is really hardly any, if any, ways to destroy enchantments. So I've had like my Phyrexian Obliterator in play, and then paid 1 life and tapped to destroy it when it was going to be put under an enchantment style removal. So that top one does come under play every once in a blue moon. But it is also 3 mana to tap, pay 2 life to add 1 mana of any color, which is the same concept as our Mirror Convert here. It does pay 2 life, add 1 mana, so it's an okay ramp spell. We can proliferate to get Vraska up. We can draw a card if we are ahead, and don't think it's okay with using our life total. You're probably ever going to untap this, but it does some stuff. Mirror Convert, a great 2-drop to help us ramp into our Vraska. Ran Executioner Thane. Whenever our stuff dies, we get to drain, and too bad it only happens once a turn, but coming down on turn 2, it's something to play early. Children's Edict, typically, hopefully, you're making your opponent sacrifice a planeswalker, or you're using this early when they only have 1 creature in play. Drown in Ichor, powerful removal spell, gets run indestructible, also helps us proliferate our Vraska. Blight Belly Rat can help us proliferate, and is an early drop that can get some poison toxic going. Anoint with Affliction. The Corrupted sometimes happens in this deck, but we're being control-y, so if you can hit a 3-drop with this and you're saving yourself some mana, that's great. Billows Skull Dweller, 1 mana 1/1 Death Touch Toxic. People don't want to block it, so you're getting in some toxic damage. Myrex to help us create some mites late game. And then the Dross Pits, you can sacrifice it to draw a card. And then just other really good mono black stuff. So that's it. Vraska's Betrayal Sting. Deck is in the description below. Also Patreon. Thank you, Jimmy Colorado. Like, subscribe, notify. Let's get into a few games here. All right. Yeah, I guess we keep this. Removal. Good card. Against your Kadeen, first Goldwarden, 2 mana 2/2 trample. We shall say hello, and then we shall mute. 2 mana 2/2 trample, like I said. When it attacks, it gets +X/+X, where X is the number of equipped creatures you control. We are going to kill that with this, because they probably will have some artifact creatures. Play out a naked one of these, and then if it has 4 or greater power, you get to draw a card. All right, deck, give me a land, please. Although against a deck like this, we are very well set up, especially when its commander costs 2 mana. White has its ways to deal with the Obliterator. Sure, 1 for 1. That's not fun. probably just going to... Do I anoint that? I guess I just anoint it. Ay, ay, ay. Well, we get to play Obliterator next turn. All the scary stuff. Right. Do I just get this ticket? Let's put in a removal spell on the battlefield.
The reign of flesh is... You know nothing of Phyrexia's plans.
Alright, so... Ward 2, protection from green, goodbye.
Rise again.
Alright. So I get to play my Obliterator. And then we get to grasp their Kadeen. Okay. Okay. This could be a scoop. We'll see. The trouble about artifact shenanigans. That's a good one. I want to draw land, please. That is not a land. We'll play out a convert and we'll say go. It's cost 6 now, which is far too much. Sure, you can have a double strike thingy. Sure, you can give it Ward 2. Sure, you can give it +5, +5, or +3, +3. It doesn't have trample or haste or anything. Ward 2, right? 5. 5, yep. Is the one card in their hand a protection spell? Coming in hot. Sure. Right, if they draw land, they can Kadeen and give it... Alright, so I can... Nothing in my graveyard I really want to get. This music is super loud. Alright, so we're going to... This. And then we're going to... X is... 1. Commit. This. Auto pay. Then... End the turn. I'm sorry. Yep. Got the W on a game. Number 2. All right. On the play, maybe the last game. We'll see how long this goes. We shall keep this. We're up against Ezuri, Stalker of Spheres, 4 mana, 3/3. And when it enters, you can pay 3 more, and you proliferate twice. Whenever you proliferate, you draw a card. So that 3 mana is not necessarily like the end all be all. I like Jajar in our deck because we have a couple things for sacrificial stuff. That's a good cut down target. So we get the staff into cut down. Sure, we gotta pay 2 life, but that's just the way it should be. Come in for 3. Next turn we can play a 4 loyalty Vraska and cut down some, or turn whatever they play into something else or into a token. Oh. Oh. Rumming bird. I see. Like an insta. So I think what we're going to do, instead of playing Vraska, we're going to do that. Into the Flesh Gorger. It's like that continuation. That's 1 man or 1 damage draw card when they have Ezuri out in play. I don't think that's good for us, to be honest. Although they do have a lot of cards in. Okay, I'm gonna find a land. Oh, so we get a free. We get a free go up for Vraska here. And I think we do this. I'm gonna go the full on aggro side of this deck. There's a little bit of poison in this deck, but not too much. Shh. Wow, that's interesting. Sure. Draw.
Downtrodden rise together.
If I do this, I can't do both. If I play this, then I have 4 mana and 3. No, so I want a rat. Kill that. And attack. Yep. So I can -2 this now to get rid of something if I have to. I also pay 4 life and draw a card if I need to. Although the sad thing is we're going to be due for some lands here pretty soon. That's a 5/5. So I can do 5 damage if I do this here. We have like Tyvar Stand or something, or the Tamio Safekeeping, or a Bite spell. Might bite the rat. Sure. Submit one. Then we're... Oh, I guess that's cute. You can proliferate those counters. Like so. In the turn. So I can draw a card at the end of our turn. If I want to. / need to. Yep. Oh, they're gonna draw a couple cards here. Wow, that's a... Ow! Alright, so if I do... This will cost me 8. 4, 5, 6, 7. So I could play it on the 5 mana. Do this here.
My people need me. Your day will come. Flesh.
Oh wait, I got lethal here.
Stone flesh.
Unless they have a counter spell. Or a bounce spell. Or a kill spell. Good game. Alright. We got to see the deck do its thing a couple of times. Kind of control-y and good creatures. So let's talk about the deck a little bit, and then we'll be on our way. Alright. Vraska, Betrayal, Sting. Those are some fun games. The -2, as you can see, is a very powerful thing, especially if you can have Vraska out on a pretty empty board. Something that came up a few times when playing the deck was the Staff of Completion. And cards that enchant your impermanents and make them so they can't be activated. In a couple of games, had Staff of Completion been in my hand or in play, I could have sacrificed my Vraska to get it out from underneath the enchantment and been able to keep going and potentially win. But yeah, these cards, Phyrexian Obliterator, and to a certain extent, all the removal, I really do like Anoint with Affliction in a deck like this. And yeah, Vraska, Trail Sting, got some good new cards to come along with it. So when building the deck, one of the first things that I actually took into consideration was Toxic. Like playing all the toxic things. Necrogen Commune, Pestilent Siphoner, the Rat King, Stinging Hive Master, all the cards that had, or for the most part, all the cards that had poison or corrupted. But like, to be honest with you, the just didn't really work because these cards, the corrupted cards specifically, other than the one that I was playing with Anoint with Affliction, just don't really do enough by themselves. Like, sure, this becomes a Death Touch Lifelinker. That's great. This draws us cards, but we don't really have that many things we want to sacrifice other than like if things were removal. Bringing this back from your graveyard doesn't really do too much. Drawing 3 and losing 3 at sorcery speed just isn't going to cut it when the format is as fast as it is. The 6 mana 6/6 could be something that you think about playing, but you'd have to build your deck around it. So I went with this. I went with what I thought are some of the more powerful creatures in the format. I do really like the fact that you can like pick your favorite duress. So I'm probably going to. Why can't I heart this one? Can you not heart like? That's ridiculous. What are you doing? So if I do this, and you have to literally click on it, select the style. That's kind of dumb. Okay, Wizards, you gave us something, but you gave us something that's broken. But with that being said, Vraska Control, as I call it here, Control, is a fun deck. Hope you liked the video. Remember to like, subscribe, and notify. If you want to support the channel, there's now a $1 Patreon subscription and $5. $5 gets you extra stuff. $1 is just maybe a little thank you kind of dealio for putting up the content that I do. A wonderful morning, afternoon, evening, or night, wherever you are in the world. From Mr. Pisto to you, stay safe. Bye for now.